folks, we're back. We're back to Bill Anderson. You saw the title. I don't think I know this song. Let's see. ACT Chet. ACT_Chet. You requested this one, so shout out to you. That's an interesting screen name. I don't know what ACT stands for. You don't even have to tell me. I just see these things and this is what pops into my head. But we're doing Papaw's Sunday Boots. I don't know this one, and it is a video. So let's see what Mr. Bill Anderson, what a treasure.
Country music has so many wonderful stories. I met a young boy about 3 or 4 years ago here in Nashville named Joshua Ragsdale. I don't know if any of you knew Joshua Ragsdale or not. He was a young boy from Mississippi. And we struck up a friendship and got together to write a couple of songs. We found out that one thing we had in common, despite our age difference, we were both very close to our grandfathers. And he had an idea for a song, and he asked me to help him write it, and I did. And I recorded it. And I doubt anybody in here has heard it. But I want to share it with you today for a couple of reasons. Number one, Joshua had a wonderful way with words and painting pictures with words. And when we were writing this song, it was emotional, even at the time. Because, as I said, we were both close to our grandfathers, and this was a story about the combination, I guess, of our two grandfathers. Very tragically, Joshua Ragsdale died about 4 or 5 months ago. And it makes this song and what it says even more poignant, I think, than it was the day we wrote it. I'd like to share it with you today, and I hope you'll enjoy it. And listen very closely to the last lines of this song, because they're very special, especially in light of what happened. The song is called Papaw's Sunday Boots.
I wonder if this is the first time he ever performed it.
The first time that I saw them, he was wearing them to church. They weren't all scuffed and scratchy like the ones he wore to work. He was just a common man. He didn't even own a suit. But you could see the pride reflecting in the shine of Papaw's Sunday boots. Every time he wore them, I couldn't help but stare. I guess one day he noticed, 'cause he sat down in his chair.
I'm pausing because I'm sure this song was initially, I don't know where this is going to go. We know the backstory now. It's sad because the co-songwriter died just a few months prior to this performance. But this is meant to be a song of honor and maybe a song of joy. And we're going to find out if that's the case. But I have to remind myself that the way I feel watching a song isn't always the way it was initially intended by the songwriters when they first wrote it.
He slipped him off and said, "Son, why don't you try them on? They might not fit you now, but they'll be yours someday when I'm gone." Even after all this time, I still can't fill his shoes. But I wouldn't take $1 million for Papaw's Sunday boots. It wasn't till our wedding day that I took them from the box. Still, they didn't fit me, so I wore 2 pairs of socks. I set them in the closet. I didn't wear them for a while, till I put 'em on the day that we brought home our first newborn child. And now I've made a special list of things I want to do before I'm gone. I want to wear him out on that Opry stage and sing his favorite song. I want to walk our daughter down the aisle.
Got to.
And then my last request, make sure I'm wearing Papaw's Sunday boots the day I'm laid to rest. Even after all this time, I still can't fill his shoes. But I wouldn't take $1 million for Papaw's Sunday boots. And just think, the next time that I see him, I'll be wearing Papaw's Sunday boots. God bless you. Thank you. That's it's for Joshua. Thank you.
Bring tears to a glass eye.
I beg your pardon?
You could do it
Tears
like
to a
that.
glass eye.
If you wanted to.
It does to me.
Someone said that'll bring a tear to a glass eye. The reverence in that is perfect. I'm not rating that song, ACT Chet. I'll just say Chet. I'm not going to rate that song, but that's just a beautiful sentiment. And of course, the poignancy of it, and that was his word, poignancy, but it's also mine, is that, what was that? Was it Joshua? But the co-songwriter had passed away in the meantime, and that adds a certain level of almost permanence to this song. You just feel it that much more, and it makes you reflect on the meaning of life, and it just sort of imbues us with a different sentiment and sense about things. But I mean, the power hitters in Bill's show, it just every time it's just incredible, and one right after the other, and I'm like, oh, I reacted to that one, I reacted to that right down the line. And I've given up on naming them because it's like by now, after 5 years, you guys have requested all of the folks in the room. But Bill Anderson just has a certain voice that it's a masculine, fatherly, grandfatherly type voice, but it's so welcoming. Just there's nothing intimidating. Just in this world, we want to feel welcome, whether it's in the presence of another person or the job we work or our marriages or what. We want to feel welcome. And some people are just better at it than others by virtue of their desire through life and decisions they make and in the way they're going to be with others. And we have to fight our own things where we might not be as affable or friendly toward others, but we want to become that or kinder or more thoughtful instead of being self-involved. All the decisions we make as humans, some folks by nature or by birth order or by family structure, if you call it that, may have a leg up in that department. I don't know Bill Anderson's story in that regard, but he's just one of these guys where you feel welcome. You listen to a song and you're like, oh, I wish I was just sitting down talking with them somewhere. But that's it. All right, I'm not rating it, as I said. I'm just going to leave that one stand on its own merits and let you guys chime in. I do love the different ways people say pop-pop or grandpa, papa, or he says papaw, and I would say papaw. Like, I never said that. It was just pop-pop in my field. That's what we call my grandfather. So there you go. All right, ACT Chet, that was for you, my friend. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.